Stereotypes negatively affects people's activities. We can see them also in Azerbaijan sport. Stereotypes of sport can be seen more topics, gender and disability.
In Azerbaijan, we can see female and male imbalances in many types of sport. For example, girls are discouraged from taking part in heavy sport. Some people think women are weak. Most of people say females should prefer sports such as volleyball and gymnastics. A huge barrier to success in sport also about stereotypes with disabilities. Society thinks that disabled people can't be successful in sport. The old stereotypes create a lack of self-confidence in athletes' performance. So this situation prevents development of sport.
Qadınlar incə məxluq olduqları üçün ağır idman növləri məncə
Women are delicate and sensitive. That's why heavy sport don't fit them, because there may be serious injuries during competition. For example, in boxing, some strokes can harm women. Therefore, women should tend to participate in light sports such as swimming, volleyball, and gymnastics. Heavy sports are not for women. In fact, women are better at doing household chores.
ev işlərini görsələr daha yaxşı olar.
I don't recommend sports for the physically disabled because it can be difficult for them. There are already many difficulties in their lives. So, I don't want them to increase their difficulties by doing sports. On the other hand, on compared with others, disabled people have little chance of success in sport.
If we look at the result of sporting events, we will see that women can be very successful in heavy sport competitions. One of these women is Nurana Aliyeva. She has many successful results from international karate competitions, like 4th Islamic Solidarity Games.
I started karate late. I came to this sport when my sister gave me a karate course when I was 15. When I first heard what was the gift, I protested because, like every girl, I was expecting a different type of gift from my birthday. However, after 2 days of karate class, I changed my mind. I am starting to like this sport. I'm not sorry about my decision right now.
Statistics show that the number of women weekly engaged is 2 million less than men in sports. Parents also have a role in the figures. Ayshe Mammadova spoke about gender stereotypes that caused to the numbers.
The role of women in sports is increasing. However, if we look at the general amount, we see that most of sport people in the country are men. There are still stereotypes in our country. As women cannot succeed in heavy sport, I want to share a memory about it. The first medal during the European Games came from the karate girl. This lady was Ayshe Mammadova. Following her victory, the fathers took their daughters to karate. This fact can be confirmed by parents and coaches. Inspired by the Ayshe's victory, some parents broke their sports stereotypes. Therefore, the main way to overcome fear is to aware society about the success of women athletes.
Samir Nabiyev is one of the famous athletes in Azerbaijan sport. He came to the sport at 5 age and he graduated from Azerbaijan Medical University in 2010. Until this time, Samir was involved in various sports like karate, fitness and kickboxing. In 2011, Nabiyev took his first World Athletics champion in Abu Dhabi. This successful young man's career is an example for everyone.
When I told my family to go in sport for the first time, my parents did not care about it. They didn't believe that I can be successful in sport. But after becoming a world champion, my family began to believe that I would succeed. When I gained victory, the people didn't believe me. They thought I was lying. I always have an active lifestyle. I never have time to think about what people say. I owe it to my family. They always supported me.
Yəni özümüz valideyn kimi buna dəstək olmuşuq. Nə lazımdır?
We always supported Samir's participation in sport. In fact, when my son was new in sports, we didn't think he would be so successful many years later. Especially his father always respects and supports choices of Samir. My son's victories make me very happy. For the first time, I was able to watch his competition live at the Islamic Solidarity Games. I was very excited and happy when I heard that Samir won the game. I am proud of my son. He is very strong. He is a perfect example in breaking sports stereotypes.
Yəni bax bu şeyi mən istəyirəm sizə onu əldə etmək üçün çalışıram.
According to the State Statistical Committee of the Republic of Azerbaijan, the majority of Azerbaijan athletes participating in the competitions are men. This fact explains that women are not well supported in sport like men. However, Nurana tried to break down these stereotypes in her career.
2 il gizli məşğul olmuşam bu idman növü ilə. Valideynlərim icazə
I went to karate for 2 years, but my family didn't know about it because my parents wouldn't allow it. They didn't believe karate was a sport for girls. That's why they didn't support me. At the same time, they were afraid of sports injuries. My father and mother opposed my sport choice. I started karate late. My family's attitude changed to me after I brought my first gold medal from Rostov. My family supports me now. My mother tells me that it's a good thing that you started karate and you came to this level.
According to an American journalist, news about women athletes is less than men. 68% of the media reports about women. All the other news about male athletes. Our expert Ülker Bayramova talked about this type of sports stereotypes.
There are many successful women in Azerbaijan sport. However, there are almost no women in sports administration in our country. Most of them are men. It shows gender stereotypes in sport management. Parents aren't too eager to send their daughter to sport, especially heavy sports, because they can't see their children's future in that area. We have many stereotypes in our society for centuries. Women cannot be athletes. They cannot do heavy sports. Men cannot be gymnasts. Unfortunately, the negative thoughts are barrier in development of sport. On the other hand, if we compare the salary of men and women in sports, we see that the amount given to women is very low in the same sport. In Azerbaijan, this income system is unbalanced.
Samir won the night's Grand Prix and renewed the European record. The author of the old record, Samir, increased it to 47. The fact breaks all negative stereotypes about disability in sport.
Most people think that people with disabilities cannot be successful in sport. People feel sorry for the disabled and treat them differently. This makes disabled people very demotivated. This kind of behavior doesn't affect me because I have always heard negative words in my career. My relatives used to say, "He can't do anything," but I chose my desires. I have shown the people around me that I'm physically stronger than them. I proved that I can be more successful in sports compared with them. The main barrier is in negative people's mind, not in my body.
The Association Azerbaijan of Disabled People has always heard these stereotypes more. According to the head of organization, it is now easier to attract people with disabilities to sport. However, the main thing is they should be ready for it.
I am also a disabled person. Therefore, I would like to inform the public that disabled people are a part of the society. They shouldn't be left out of the society. Throughout my career, I have seen different stereotypes about disabilities. For example, when we go to the street with disabled athletes, everyone looks at them strange. People do not understand them in social life. Some say it's a very bad situation to be disabled. These sentences affect psychology of disabled people negatively. If the community doesn't want to overcome these problems, these stereotypes will always remain in the society. For that reason, disabled sportsmen always will face challenges in their activities. Society should understand the sensitive situation. In addition, people should be ready to see disabled athletes in every section of life.
In 2017, Samir won 2 gold medals at the 4th Islamic Solidarity Games. He is also a participant in London and Rio Paralympics. He says that behind every success are dozens of broken stereotypes.
Sometimes people give money to disabled humans on the street. They think they are bigger. Such cases have a negative impact on disabled people. For example, when I get out of the car, people look at me strangely. They are surprised how I can drive, but their interest and amazement give me pleasure. Disabled people should understand that life is not at home. It's outside. My family didn't let people affect me. I'm lucky about it.
According to Samir, there are bad points in life and career. For example, he didn't win a medal at the London Olympics. He was in 4th place. That was a very bad situation for him. However, Samir says he didn't give up. He looked at the new chance and success he had. Our athlete says that owes his strength to his family.
There are always stereotypes against people with disabilities in society. There were many people and relatives who said negative things about Samir. Even our close friends would never believe Samir's victories. When Samir began to gain new success, people always said pessimistic thoughts. Our relative considered that we had won this success with sponsors. There were many people who accused us for lying. They never accepted Samir's success. Previously, I was very disappointed with these thoughts. I was very upset about it. I tried to persuade everyone that Samir really won the game. After a few years, Samir won World Championship. Many TV channels spoke about Samir. Only after TV people began to believe Samir's victory.
Both heroes broke all stereotypes with success. They are a real example to people. These persons can inspire many young people to sport with their perfect story.
For now, my goal is to win the European Games, but my biggest desire is to win the Olympic Games. My advice to young people is to continue their favorite sports. Be patient with the challenges. If you have the potential and passion, ignore the patterns.
Əgər istəkləri varsa, yəni həvəsləri varsa məşğul olsunlar.
My advice to people with disabilities is that go towards your desire. This can be a difficult way. However, victory will make you forget all troubles. Ignore the stereotypes. Always know that negative people have a mental problems. They are not ready for the community. Be the ones who break the stereotypes, not the ones hearing.
There are many ways to destroy stereotypes. For example, people can go to disability centers. There are different profession courses. On the other hand, there are sport courses for women in the country. These services are state-owned. People can easily use them. It is enough to want to break the stereotypes. Never give up your desires. Sport can be effective and excellent impact in your life.
All stereotypes can be a barrier for development in sport. They also prevent athletes' potential. Only awareness and education can change the situation.